What's going on, Muln fans? Welcome back for another video. If you are new, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you get more content coming from me. Muln fans, there's been a wild few days of trading here on this stock. 4 billion plus or minus volume trading in the past few days, and Muln stock price was being walked down to that 10-cent level. It got there, as you see down here on the screen, hovering at that 10-cent level, trying to break. As well, you can see the TTM squeeze was trying to cross over green, but it was being suppressed. And then finally, when it did not crack below that 10-cent level, we got a crossover on the TTM squeeze and massive buying pressure on news. I said recently in a video that why is the share buyback plan or hiring share intel news any different from, Muln reporting or recording their first ever revenue for the company and any other news that they put out? Why is the stock running like it is? Why are there billions of shares traded in just these few days? It said that the run has something to do with the Series D holders exercising their final $100 million investment option prior to June 30, 2023 expiration. And at June 30th, 2023, the stock was trading at 11 cents. Options are derivative assets that allow an employee to buy a set quantity of company stock at a fixed price within a predetermined time frame. So could the stock price has been purposely walked down to that critical low 10-cent level in order for these Series D investors to buy up company stock? And the type of Series D investors that Muln Automotive is connected with, they have also been shorting the stock. So if they bought the stock at the lowest 10-cent level, they most likely flipped and started shorting at that high of 32-cent level. And could explain the amount of trading volume in the past few days, it purely being institutions controlling the price action. Because keep in mind, out of billions of shares traded, 63% of that was off exchange. And this is just my take on what's been said, how the price action's been going. You come up with your own conclusions. We also have Form 4s that will file with the Security and Exchange Commission, and it shows that as of July 5th, there was awarded 6.4 million shares to David Mystery. But if you pay attention to the explanation of responses down below, it says the shares approved for issuance pursuant to a performance stock award agreement dated May 5th, 2022. No shares have been issued as of the date hereof. Then there's also a Form 4A that was filed on July 7th for the period of June 13th. David acquired 2.6 million shares. Below that, David transferred 2 million shares at the price of 26.16 cents. And then as well, if you look at the explanations down in the green, number 3 says the price represents the closing price of the issuer's common stock on the date of transfer. No cash consideration was received by the reporting person. So the last remark says this amendment is being filed solely to reflect the 1-for-25 reverse stock split, which was effective on May 4, 2023 in column 5 of table 1, amount of securities beneficially owned following reporting transaction. No new shares have been issued. There's also gifted shares at the amount of 541,813. So David continues to get gifted shares for performance stock awards dated back on May 5th, 2022 as part of that agreement plan. And no cash considerations were received by the reporting person, which is David Mystery. And according to this filing, if the shares are transferred or gifted, they count that as being disposed. But it doesn't say that it was plain out sold shares, but it could possibly have been after they were transferred and gifted to whomever received them. Let me know your thoughts on the filings. We got a gap fill going on in Muln Automotive stock at around that 17-18 cent level. Before we get into this, hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It does take time to make these videos. Also, I appreciate you guys' patience with this setup type of videos. I did not neglect my old style video with the intro and the outro. This setup to me just makes it easier and faster to get these videos out to you all. So let me know your thoughts. Do you like this setup or the other setup? And I will adjust accordingly. Now, we did get some selling pressure following that high of 32 cents. But as you can see, the TTM squeeze is still in the green, curling down some as well with the stock price. This is the 4-hour chart, and this is a time where the bulls need to step in. Me personally, I don't think Mullen is going back down to 10 cents. I think we will consolidate at this level just a bit beginning of trading week and try to curl back up. I could be wrong. These are just my thoughts and opinions. The volume did fade slightly from being in the billions, but it is still very high for Mullen Automotive stock. And I know this price action got a lot of people waiting on the sidelines attention. And there's investors out there that merely looks at volume to trade stocks. So Mullen did run 200% in just a couple days. So a pullback is kind of healthy. We need to get some buying pressure in from the bulls to step in and get this bounce off of the gap fill area. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on all the information covered. Stay charged up out there and have a great weekend. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm gone.